And we are back on The Rodriguez Show, and we have our only guest for this very special Valentine's Day episode. I was telling them that it feels like a tradition to have him on in February.
It is a tradition.
Bromance Mike, a.k.a. Pretty Papes. What's up, man?
Oh, dude, you got a fucking applause button now? Oh, shit. Last time I was on here, there was no applause button.
Yeah, we upgraded.
Got the crowd, bro.
Upgraded
It's like a live show.
Bro.
It's like a live show.
It's man, it's crazy to see the growth of y'all guys and what you guys been doing, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, of course, dog.
Yeah, I'll plug the event right away. Well, first they can follow you on Instagram at Pretty Papes, and they can see it on the screen if they're watching the video.
Come on.
You're here to promote the pregame part 2 Lonely Hearts Valentine's Day Party happening tomorrow, February 18th, 7 to 12 p.m. in Anaheim, 325 East Miraloma Avenue, Unit 125, Anaheim, California.
He even said the address.
Yeah,
he said,
They got it here. If they're on the radio, they got to know exactly where to go.
I think it's 3325 East Miraloma Avenue. Anaheim. Pull the fuck up.
Hell yeah. So this isn't your first event there. You did your birthday party there last year. How was that?
Man, the turnout was nuts, low-key, bro. And that was kind of to a moment when I like kind of unlocked, like, all right, if I'm doing local shows these days, like, they gotta be mine.
Yeah.
Just cause, like, I don't know, like, it was cool to have control of the full event, because sometimes I'll be going to other events, I'm like, man, if they did this different, if they did that different, it would be like this. And like this time, it was just me in control. My brother Bueller, shout out my boy Bueller one time. And bro, like, I don't know, like the turnout, the energy was great. I got to help out a lot of my homies that are like business owners, and I ended up putting them out as vendors. That kind of helped us pay for the alcohol.
Yeah.
And it was out of my boy Bueller's spot too. So like we really didn't pay for like a venue. We really had a venue spot too.
Okay. Who's Bueller?
Bueller is one of my producers, man. He actually produced Outside, and he produced my latest release, Mood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's really, really dope. Cool dude. He runs a spot called Juice Studios. They do recording, and then they have a venue space there too, man.
Nice. Shout out to Bueller, man.
Yeah, shout out my boy Bueller one time, bro.
Yeah, so obviously there's a lot of work that goes into those events. I saw the video that you posted on your Instagram about how you transformed the place. Like, how long did that take?
Shit, dude. I mean, like, because we wanted to decorate it like Christmas style, so it definitely took. It's funny like how fast we did this shit. So we originally, it fucking snowballed, dude. So we first wanted to just like throw like a little event for friends to like watch the music video for Mood. Like we were dropping the video Mood the day after the show, right? But we were like, fuck it, like we're already putting in all this work to decorate it. Like we might as well just make it a full on show, right? It's like 2 weeks out. We're like, who the fuck do we book? So we ended up booking like some really dope people, like actually, man, like people from my inner circle. And the turnout was just great, bro. And like low-key, the pay what you want. So I took this game from La Russell as far as doing like the pay. I don't know if you guys follow La Russell. Yeah. But as far as doing the pay what you want model. And man, like, so we did the pay what you want, but then the structure was like, okay, you drop a dub and you get to drink for free all night, right? And then like the goal to get somebody in the door, if the drinks are $5, it's like, okay, if you have 4 drinks in your night, like you probably had a pretty good night, and we made an extra $20 off, you know what I'm saying? So instead we kind of cut that out and just said, okay, if you drop the dub, you get the unlimited wristband, and then with the wristband, you drink whatever you want, do whatever you want. It kind of propelled the donations, you know what I'm saying? Like it really did, dude. And then like, of course, with the pay what you want model, there was people that came in and dropped 100, dropped 50 at the door, and then like next thing you know, I'm like, holy shit, like this is a lot more money than I would have made just booking like my own show and then burning out my local spot. So like now, this next year, we're gonna be doing a show bi-monthly, and then hopefully by the time it's summertime, we have enough momentum to start doing an open mic. So we want to do a structure where it's like we have an open mic one month and then a showcase the other month, open mic, showcase. Nice. And then, and just start like really earning money as an artist. Because at the end of the day, it's like that's probably the hardest thing to do is make money off your art. You know what I mean? Like get people to really take their hard-earned dollars out their pocket and see value in what you're making and you know, help you survive. You know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, like we're all artists that I mean, most of the artists that I know, they do 1, 2, 3, 4 different hustles just to keep their art alive. You know what I'm saying? So like, this year, like my main goal is just integrating my art into my earnings. You know what I'm
Nice,
saying? And
nice.
that's the one thing that's gonna make it make sense for me.
Yeah, and there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. It's not easy to put on events. So
Oh, hell
you
no.
creating this platform that's going to eventually be an open mic as well. That's really commendable. That's dope, man.
Yeah, and shit, dude. Shout out my boy Bueller too. He fucking we built the stage. We built the stage out of like these plywood crates.
Yeah.
And the spot is like in this it's in this like business complex, right? We were literally just walking around that bitch, fishing for fucking crates, and then just trying to find wood. And we found wood. We ended up building it and making it pretty strong. And then I don't know, that was a pretty proud moment to just see us build a stage from scratch. We're like, okay, like now we have something to actually, like now we have like a venue. It just felt more real than just like putting a bunch of people in a room and then just having us rap. It was like having that stage built, feeling how much support I don't know. As artists too, a lot of the times we feel like very alone. It's very like it's a lonely lifestyle because you need to be alone in order to make these certain things and finish and hit your deadlines and things like that. So the only time I'll really have like social interactions is if I'm going to the studio or I'm hanging out with my artist friends, you know. But just to see the actual support and the appreciation for what I do, that was priceless for that night. And we want to recreate that. Motherfucking at least 6 times this year, man. Come on, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we want to recreate that, keep building it, and and just building it off love, bro. Like that shit was straight up based off the love and the strength. We didn't put no money in no ads or nothing like that. We was just straight up. I was just straight up sending text messages to people that I fuck with, and really being personal as hell with it, and like, yo, like I would really, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate if you came out to this, and like from there, like. That's where we kind of built the momentum, and I think we're gonna take that momentum into this next event for sure.
Yeah. So speaking of this next event, you have a great lineup of people that are performing. Of course, you and then Eric Young. Who else you got on here? Devro, who we know. OK Charlie.
She coming back. Yeah, she's
from Vegas, right?
Yeah, she lives in Vegas right now. She's coming back to OC just for the set, man.
That's love, man. That's love.
Yeah.
OK Charlie, tell us a little bit about OK Charlie.
My boy OK Charlie, man, that's one of my best friends, bro. He makes so he's actually somebody who's sober now. I mean, like he kind of has always had. I mean, I don't even mean to put his motherfucking business out there, but he's been going through like substance abuse problems for like basically most of his adult life. And a lot of his music is about that. He makes like acoustic music, and then he also makes like rap music too. We got a couple records together. We're actually I'll be premiering a record that I'm featuring on with him on that night too. OK Charlie's really dope. Shout out OK Charlie one time, man. That's my boy.
Annie Lux.
Oh, Annie Lux. Annie Lux is a beast, bro. I actually met her. So last year I did the Long Beach Filipino Festival, and we shared the stage. And since then we've been talking. We got a couple records together. She's got a really good following in the Philippines. She's actually from Canada. Really dope Filipino artist. And that's another thing I've been trying to do too, is also incorporate my other Filipino artists. Like last set I had my boy Russ Casson, who's really killing it.
You guys have a track too,
with the
right?
Philippines. Yeah. We just put out a track last year too. And I'm just trying to operate more with people that are like, one, like I truly see their talent, and then also like our demographic is kind of similar to like who we're reaching out to. Because I feel like for myself, I'm not like the typical rapper. I don't think I really garnish the typical rap fan, but there's like specific people that will fuck with my shit, and like I'm kind of using that to like figure out like who I'm targeting, who am I talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like who am I really talking to when I'm speaking these words, I'm writing these things. Am I writing bullshit, or am I really trying to speak to somebody and touch their lives and be a part of their lives? You know what I mean? I feel like that's the difference between like being an artist and being like an entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's the thing is, like you said, that you're saying you have like a more of a niche audience, but at the same time, like if you perform at somewhere where it's not necessarily your audience, you still got the bars to convince like a traditional hip hop fan will be like, oh shit, this is fire.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I mean, I be trying to just be as clever as I could possibly be. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like you always gotta, anything you do, like whether you going to work, you doing this podcast here, you doing whatever, it's like your best foot always got to be forward. You know what I mean? You can't be coming with no bullshit and expect people to love it. You know what I mean? If you give it your best, people are gonna give back their best. You know what I mean? Sure. It always comes right back around.
Other people on this lineup: Cadence.
Cadence. My boy Cadence, man. Make him sound Eastern European, bro. Cadence. My boy Cadence, man. Cadence, really dope rapper out of OC, bro. I mean, he's more than a rapper though. I mean, he make rap music. He make like alternative punk pop. I actually did a show with him, I think last September, and wow, like his live energy was fucking through the roof, bro. Live energy through the roof. Also somebody who inspired me to throw my own show, because he threw his own show that night, packed that whole bitch out. There's about 100+ people in there too. He did great, and I was like, all right, if you could rock it like this, and you know still got all the shit that you going on in your life, like I could rock one too, and we could figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely had to put him just to even honor the fact that he put me on his last show, and it was really dope.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Cadence one time.
Hutch.
Hutch, Rich Flow Hutch, man. I actually met him through my boy Bueller. He was probably one of my favorite people that I met at the last show. So I met him at the last show. Wow. Checked out his music. He's cool as hell with Bueller, and I was like, he wanted to be on the set, and I was like, bro, pull up. And I mean, I think he literally pulled up to the show. It was like a 3-hour drive from like Palmdale. And like brought all his homies and shit like that too. And like they was vibing there all night and enjoying themselves. And we all caught a vibe. And I was like, bro, be on the next one so you could do an out of town show. And it's like now he's doing a show out of town. And I mean, I don't know. It's cool to have a show too. I mean, just to throw a show, because like now I get to like create a platform for other artists that I fuck with too. You know what I mean?
And you think when it becomes an open mic, you see somebody that goes to open mic and you're like, oh shit, I need you to do a set on the showcase too, right?
Exactly. Like, I mean, that's kind of how we want to structure the open mics when we start doing them in the future. It's like, okay, like we pick our favorite or our 2 favorite out there and we put them on the next one, and that's the motivation to come to the open mic, you know what I mean? And then also like just to meet other artists, bro. Like I actually went to this other open mic that I got inspired by over in LA. It was called Something Dope. Shout out to people over at Something Dope. And just to see like the artist community. It was over in LA, just to see like the artist community in LA and like how everybody generalized like, oh, LA people are fucking this, they're that. Oh, I don't like networking. It was not that vibe at all. Everybody was literally cool as hell, nicest people you could ever meet, hella supportive, whether the artist was killing it or even if the artist maybe didn't kill it, like people would still walk up to them and be like, yo, like this is what you could have done better, this, that, you know what I mean? Like it was real love in there, and I was like, okay, like I got inspired by that, and I definitely want to rock something like that in the future, bro. Like, nice. I don't know. It makes sense.
And you also have some great vendors that are going to be there. Shorty Snacks, Kitchen Mamba,
Shorty
Wake and
Snacks, that's Baby Ruthless right there.
Oh, nice.
Kitchen Mamba, that's my homegirl Sydney. She does it's vegan cooking. I'm not really sure what she's going to be bringing this time. Last time I had it, she had like vegan hot dogs and vegan burgers, and they were fire. Yeah,
they were at Blake Jones's release party a couple years ago.
Yeah. That's the homegirl, man. That's actually one of my wife's best friends, man. Nice. She's really cool.
So people can also win stuff with the raffle?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir, man. So actually, the raffle about to go crazy, bro. Okay, so at the raffle, so like when you buy a ticket, right? Like, okay, you can literally come to the show for $1. It's pay what you want. You just pay $1 at the door, whatever. You don't get nothing for a motherfucking $1. You just get to walk in.
You get to enjoy the show.
But you drop a 5-piece at that thing. We got one raffle ticket. If you're doing what a lot of people are doing, which is like that $20 ticket, unlimited drinks, you get 4 raffle tickets. And bro, at this raffle, man, I'm gonna give out. I got an MPC, like so for all my artists. I'm giving out an MPC, bro. My boy Bueller giving out a PlayStation Vita, you know, the little handheld PlayStations, bro. And then I got an item from each of my vendors. Will also, so there's literally gonna be like 10 winners at the raffle. So I just want to give back. I don't know.
So you can pay $20, get unlimited drinks, and then win a prize and enjoy a great show.
Yeah, dude, you can slide with a 20-piece and then probably leave with a motherfucking MPC if you lucky, bro. You know what I'm saying? Start your motherfucking producer life, bro.
Right.
Like for real. No, I mean, I don't know. That was at the last show. That was probably one of my favorite parts. Was actually the raffle at the end because everybody pulled up. It was like Christmas time too. So it was like people pulled up. And that also what kept people in the building
Right.
was the raffle.
they're waiting for
They're
the
like
raffle.
this, like, man, like, hold on, I'm not
Yeah.
leaving yet because I got like hella raffle tickets and there's hella
Yeah.
shit in this raffle, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, like I like giving back, and I like giving back to the people that fuck with us, and you know that really support, and yeah, that's what we doing now
Always
for,
giving
man.
back.
But yeah,
amazing, man. That's
big
amazing.
prizes, big fucking prizes this time, bigger prizes, bro. Shit.
So that's the pre-game part 2 Lonely Hearts Valentine's Day party
Lonely
happening
Hearts.
tomorrow, February 18th, 7 to 12 p.m.
Let's go.
In Anaheim, California.
About to go crazy.
Yeah. So how's the music coming along? Usually February is like the traditional release time for you.
You
You're
know,
working on something right
it
now.
usually is. It didn't pan out that way. So I was working. I mean, I've been working on this project. It's called Roses Are Red, Wallflowers Are Blue, right? And honestly, like I wanted to like push and get everything done in February, but I was like, this time, maybe I should take my time. You know what I mean? Like maybe because like I feel like a lot of the times for the past 3-4 years, I've been uniform, always dropping something every month, always dropping. And I was like, let me take a step back from this current formula that I got, and then try to formulate something new that maybe makes more sense. It's like, okay, like now that we starting to try to make money off the shows, I've been making money off social media and shit like that. It's like, how can I restructure this dough to amplify the music that I'm putting out instead of just giving you this same structure, making it so predictable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I did put a hold on that project. I still am dropping that project. I got that project, Roses Are Red, Wallflowers Are Blue, and then I got another project I'm trying to drop as well with my boy Mix. We're trying to do another version of Paper Plates 2.
Okay. Oh shit. Taking it
Paper
back.
Plates from way back in the day. Yeah, bro, that's my
Been
first.
knocking on the dope
That's
part
my
two.
first album, bro. Yeah. So I mean, low-key, we're working on a lot of different things, and then also like a lot of different like repackaging of certain songs that I feel like are really great, but could reach like a higher potential level. Like I want to repackage some records from Romance Mike, and yeah, man, I don't know. For me, I'm just taking it slow, and it's like it feels good though. It feels good because usually I'm just fucking anxious and high strung all the time because I always got something coming out or always got something going. So I'm like, next record doesn't drop until March.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, originally was supposed to be something in February, but I decided to pull the plug, take my time, make it be better music rather than it's on time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like,
Right.
what's the point of it being on time if it ain't fucking right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so like you could be early to the party, but if the fit is whack, like, why the fuck are you early? You know what I mean? Like, you know.
And I'm sure that everybody
Yeah.
supports you, all the fans you have. They'll appreciate the fact that you put more time into the music, make it quality.
Yeah, so I'm just working on making it a little more quality, and then I want to put out some of these records that I got. But yeah, I mean, like nothing, no crazy plan as far as like, I want this done at this certain time, this certain place. I'm more like, this year I'm really just trying to let it flow.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean?
That- like doing like you're saying let the art flow. It's like really when you're more in your element, and I feel like that type of thing is gonna like really put out, really show you in
Quality,
your music.
yeah,
Could be worth the wait.
quality,
Of course, yeah, because you can put out freaking 20 tracks, you know what I'm saying? You can put it out throughout a year. But if you put 5, 6, 7 that are really freaking
fire,
dope,
and then I put more time into each record instead of like, I dropped 20 and like,
Right.
what the fuck, posted a couple times and then that's it. You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
for
it's
sure.
like, it's, I don't know. I feel like that shit is crazy too. That like a lot of artists would, like put out their music and then like not really like push it to its fullest. You know what I mean? To its fullest extent. Like you spend all the time in the studio, recording the record, fucking writing the shit, producing it, whatever you do, finishing it, or you paid for a motherfucking mix and you paid for a video and all this different thing, and then you can't put the time afterwards. Like for me, like that's my thing that I want to be able to achieve this year, is like really just throw my time into putting love into pushing and selling the record too. It's just as important.
We can't wait to hear all the projects you got coming. You're going to
Thank
do a
you.
song for us today, but before we get to that, we have this new segment called Dope or Nope.
Dope or nope?
Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go.
I'm going to throw a topic out, and then you tell me if you think it's dope or nope, and then explain why. We're going to start with swimming in the ocean, dope or nope?
Nope.
No.
Fuck no. Man, I can barely swim already. Dude. There was this one time actually when I was like, I think I was 13 over at like Salt Creek Beach. And, I decided I was still daring in these times. Like low key, I don't even think I've jumped in the ocean since this. Maybe a few times, but not past the fucking waves. You know what I'm saying? I put my feet in that bitch. But like, I got past the damn wave, and my ass could not make it back, and I was fucking waving and shit, and I had to get the lifeguard to come get me. That shit was terrifying, bro. So fuck swimming in the ocean.
That's traumatizing. Yeah.
Nah, I'm a big no on that. But yeah, I mean, shout out Cali weather and all that shit, but
No.
the ocean is a monster. Nah, I'm good. I'm good off that.
Road trips, dope or nope?
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
What was the
Road
last
trips.
one you took?
Last road trip, what the fuck did I even take as my last road trip? Oh my God. Last time I took a road trip, I'm blanking right now, bro.
You like getting in your car driving for a while?
Yeah. I think we went to the one that I remember is I went with my wife up to Big Sur.
Oh, okay.
That was a few years back though, and it's just I don't know. I like driving
Like the
just
drive,
in general,
the
bro.
scenery.
Like, bro, yeah. I used to fucking drive Uber and shit, bro. Like, so like,
Yeah.
I love being in the car because you get to listen to music and like listen to whatever you listen to and just kind of absorb your surroundings. I love road trips like with great people just because like you get into like these deep ass conversations and there's nothing really like what I mean, like it's you don't got any other shit to worry about. It's like you just worry about you, the road, and where you going.
Nice. Dope or nope? Vodka.
Nope. It's fucking disgusting, bro. What the hell, dude? I mean, like, no like
No Tito's.
no shade to vodka drinkers or like people in Russia in general. but like, nah, vodka don't go for me now. That's a nope. That's a big nope. Fuck no.
Valentine's Day, dope or nope?
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Favorite.
I fuck with romance. You already know me.
Yeah.
Dog. I
Mike.
fuck with romance. I fuck with just the thoughtfulness of Valentine's Day, even though it's a government holiday. They trying to get you to spend money on different shit or.
Well, there's a thing.
There's things behind it, but I feel like the meaning to it is dope to be like, all right, like go look out for your significant other, like go do something that's not for yourself for once, you selfish fuck. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I like Valentine's Day. That's cool.
Making pasta.
Oh, I just made some pasta the other day,
nice.
bro. I whipped up some pasta with a little bit of smoked sausage the other day. It was like pesto pasta with the bow tie noodles.
Delicious.
Yeah, pasta's always fire. I love carbohydrates in general. Carbohydrates go.
And then the last one, dope or nope? Candy hearts.
Candy hearts. Okay. I mean, I like the way they look. They're cool. Do they taste like chalk? For sure, they taste like chalk. Like what the fuck? Whoever created. I feel like the same motherfucker who created like the Sweethearts.
Or Sweethearts.
They also created like candy corn, and they created probably like
Smarties or what the fuck are they called?
Yeah. They created candy corn. They created those fucking strawberry candies that your grandma got in the fucking tray. It's not like this one dude who's like a menace at like just making these old timey ass candies. So, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know where the fuck. I don't know who thought those were fire, but nah, the candy hearts, they're not fire. They're not delicious, but they're cool. I think they're pretty cool.
So that was dope or nope with Pretty Papes. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. Hit a button. Press the bomb or something. Oh,
Dope or nope.
oh.
Not the bruh. Oh man, shout out Rodriguez showing fucking upgrade.
We got a soundboard, like 5 TVs around us right now, man.
Oh,
This is
shit.
crazy, bro.
All right. So
nuts.
you're going to perform a track for us right now. Tell us about the track Two Left Feet.
This song, Two Left Feet, man. I mean, it's about 2 left feet. It's about being out of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? It's about being out of rhythm with yourself, out of rhythm with, and it's a lot of it is about overthinking too, bro. I mean, like, I don't know. As an artist, I feel like that's probably what the hardest shit that I go through. But then it's also like what takes me to, these dope places and brings me to these dope ideas is like overthinking and being like so far in your head and really like, and then it's like only time you're overthinking is because like you're trying your best to get to know yourself. You're talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like this was definitely a deeper song about like my personal like mental health, and then also like it's funny too because like even like this song like I recently had an epiphany of the reason why I came up with like Pretty Papes. as like an alter. It's like almost as like an alter ego. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I was younger, I was shy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like the most confident dude or nothing like that. And then I feel like once I started making music, especially under the alias Pretty Papes, it started making me feel better about myself. Started making me feel more confident in who I am as a person. And it's like this record here. It kind of speculates like, okay, like, how do you really feel about yourself? Do you really love yourself? Are you really going out the way for yourself? Are you doing this art for yourself? Or are you doing it for another reason? And it's like, sometimes it's like, I'm always going to do it for myself. And if it ever ends up that it feels like I'm doing it for another reason, that's probably when I'll start pushing back. I mean, there's been times where, like, you know me, I always try to put out so much music. And I feel like that's the toxic part about like trying to work too hard at art, because art is not work. You know what I'm saying? Art should not be work. Art is not like, and you can't make art through like, you know what I mean? Like it's not a thinking thing. It's a feeling thing. It's emotions. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't just work with your, you can't just work on your emotions all the damn time. Like, but yeah, that's kind of where I was coming from with this record, bro. Yeah. It's a little bit one of my deeper writing, and I'm trying to dive deeper into like this type of writing that could possibly help other people that might be going through the same thing. Nice.
All right, well, now no more talking. It's time to get into it. I'm so excited. He's gonna perform. He's killing it. He's the prettiest motherfucker in the rap game.
Yeah, I did track. I hit my skincare before this.
Another legendary performance from the one, the only Pretty Papes on the Rodriguez Show.
All right, y'all. This is 2 Left Feet. Yeah. 2 Left Feet. Yeah. Thoughts tumble through my mind like gymnastics. Mental acrobatics. Humble, never passive. Forward, never backwards. Put you on the atlas. Do it for myself. I cannot do this for reactions. Staring at the mirror, looking pretty as hell. Thinking, why is it so hard to fall in love with myself? Cause vanity is a curse, but rambling is the worst. Especially when it's your problems. What you want me to solve them? Both feet on the floor, I feel the world turning. We in the kitchen and we got the herbs burning. Adobo with the rice. Mama made it perfect. If you gon' eat at this table, you gotta earn it. Rainstorm coming as soon as the checks deposit. Short range thinking, I'm drinking about my problems. Dancing with the devil, I got 2 left feet. All the bodies in the section, all this one's on me. Hey. Dancing with the devil, I got 2 left feet. All the bodies in the section, all this one's on me. Hey. Yeah, I got 2 left feet. All the bodies in the section, all this one's on me. Okay, fatigue and exhaustion. Slide with precaution. Money on my mind, and my mind's what it's costing. Stressing all the small things. Careful what the heart brings. Clarity and doubt, yes. This is what the art brings. Big shoes to fill, but I know they fit me perfect. Clapping for the show, but they don't see behind the curtain. Signature verses like I wrote them all in cursive. When I'm cremated, be the day they say I earned it. You think I'm conceited, yes, but it's just perspective. See me like a mirror, insecurities reflected. Eye contact with my soul, I gotta face it. Feel like I'm smoking a Fronto inside the Matrix. Coughing up my emotions until I'm faded. Sprinkled in with some meaningless conversation, ayy. 2-stepping, something's pulling me in. Overthinking all over again. I'm getting loaded again. Dancing with the devil, I got 2 left feet. All the bodies in the section, all this one's on me. Ay. Yeah, I got 2 left feet. All the bodies in the section, all this one's on me. Okay, fatigue and exhaustion. Slide with precaution. Money on my mind, and my mind's what it's costing. Stressing all the small things. Careful what the heart brings. Clarity and doubt, yes. This is what the art brings.
And that was Pretty Papes on the Rodriguez Show. Hell yeah. Hey. Fire. Follow him on Instagram at Pretty Papes. And yeah, man, the crowd's still going crazy. Papes, I know you had a song you wanted to preview, so go ahead and talk about that song right now.
All right, and this record that I'm about to preview for y'all, man, this is called WYA. Where You At, bro? Produced by my brother No Breaks Mix. It's a cool record, man. This thing slides. It's like, I feel like it's kind of like me meeting the worlds of like Romance Mike and like my hype self, like knocking at the door. Like I'm trying to like let those two worlds collide, and I feel like they kind of collided on this record particularly. And I mean, it's called Where You At. It's basically about me going home and making love to my wife. That's what it's all about. But it's like in a bouncy, kind of like fun fun way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it's a lot about everybody. People be like, you know, sharing locations, showing locations and shit like that. It's kind of like that type of vibe too. It's, yeah, man. Yeah, this is WYA. Where you at? By your boy, Pretty Papes.
All right, let's play that song right now on The Rodriguez Show.
The Rodriguez Show.
Hey, baby, where you at? 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 Baby, where you at? Is you sliding, is you hiding, where you at? I've been working all day for the cat. Came home just to see you throw it back. Hey, throw it back. Hey, baby, where you at? Is you sliding, is you hiding, where you at? I've been working all day for the cat. Came home just to see you throw it back.
Head at home, I got that good kitty waiting for me. I done spent my whole day getting paper for you. Where you at, girl? I had to check your location. I been waiting on that neck, I got no patience. Speeding on the 22 just to get to you. I done had a few bros in the interlude. I know what you wanna do when the door closed. John B playing in the back shooting pornos.
WYA by Pretty Papes on The Rodriguez Show. Shout out to him for letting us preview that track here.
Yes, sir.